All right, so here's your issue with drop coverage right here, okay? See, look at this. You're going to give James Harden the lane, so these skip passes are very easy to make. Look, this player's going to step up and backside help, but look how easy that skip pass is. So now it's just a rip-and-go drive and an open jumper. So again, right here, hedge, please, okay? Look at this right here. I'm up. James Harden's going this way. Is the second James Harden hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this player who's hedging high his hip right here, okay, I can recover. In the meantime, I have backside help right here. But we're pushing James Harden away, okay? But instead, you're giving him the lane. Now these skip passes are easy to make, and it just results in an easy 2. Hey, what is Cade Cunningham doing here on a sideline out of bounds? Go guard your man, Joe Harris, who obviously is a really good three-point shooter, okay? I mean, why are you even standing here? Because look what happens. Here comes a flare screen, okay? So right now, you got to be called, this player right here has got to be calling out flare, flare, flare. So Cade Cunningham can go over the top. Now, he shouldn't even be having to worry about a flare screen. He should just be standing right here guarding Joe Harris. But he's going to get nailed with the flare screen, and now Joe Harris is wide open for 3. Got to defend this down screen the right way, okay? So here comes this down screen. First of all, okay, Cade Cunningham is unattached from his man. You've got to get attached to your man. See, right now, it's all that matters is when Kevin Durant comes off this screen, I'm showing right now as he comes off the screen so he can't curl, he has to go out. And now this chase can happen, okay? You don't show when you're unattached because now Kevin Durant's already into his curl, and he's just going to catch it at the free throw line, and it's an open jumper. You're hedging this ball screen. You can't let him turn the corner, okay? You got to hedge high. Kevin Durant cannot be able to turn the corner or you're screwed. Look at this player here for the Pistons. You're letting him turn the corner. That is death when it comes to hedging a ball screen. And now Kevin Durant's in the lane, and you're screwed, and it ends up being a wide open 3 in the corner. Here you go with drop coverage, and this is Kevin Durant. So you're just giving up a 2-on-1. So what do you think's going to happen? All right? So right here, let's get Kevin Durant out of the lane, okay? Hedge high, okay? The second he picks up his dribble, hesitates, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attacking off this big who's hedging high his hip, okay? This player can recover. In the meantime, we do need backside help right here, okay? And we're good. All right? If a skip pass is made over here, easily you should be able to recover on the airtime of that pass. But instead, you're just giving up a 2-on-1 for no reason. Terrible defense away from the ball, okay? Right now, you're good, right? Back to the baseline, wide stance. Only problem is as soon as James Harden picks his dribble up, you got to get out to your man. All right, let's take a look. So when does James Harden dribbles picked up? Get out to Kevin Durant. Now. Look at how long it takes for him to get out to Kevin Durant. The dribble's picked up. So look, ball's in. You still haven't even moved at all, and the ball's in Kevin Durant's hand. So now he's just going to be able to rip and go into the lane for 2. Cannot run drop coverage on this ball screen here. Look at this. You're just again giving up a 2-on-1, and again it's a layup. Okay, so again, stop. Let's get up here. Let's push Kevin Durant out this way. Same thing. Picks up his dribble, hesitates, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off this big who's hedging high hip, okay? And by the way, if he does that, that's just taking him more away, towards the three-point line, okay? I can then recover. Same thing. Meantime, I have backside help right here, okay? Skip pass is made here. I should be able to recover in time, and I'm probably going to be able to bump you back over sooner. But instead, you're giving up 2-on-1s, and it's just give me a break. If you're going to get screened, get screened. Play this player 1-on-1, okay? Make this player use the screen, and our ball screen defense will execute. Look what this player does. See how he's leaning towards the screen? So now it's an easy ball screen refusal. James Harden drive to the lane, and a 2-shot foul. All right, so this is on this player right here. Yes, it's drop coverage, but let's take a look. All right, stop. Kevin Durant picks up his dribble now. So this player should be just sprinting to his man, Get to your man, okay? Do not gamble. Right? Like already right now, you should be getting to your man, okay? But look what this player is going to do. Look at on this as this happens. Look at how he's gambling. See how that gambling? And now it's just a rip and go drive for an easy jumper. We got a strong side ISO here. These are so easy to double team. You might as well just double anyways, not worrying about the circumstances. But this is Kevin Durant. This player needs to come over here, okay? This player needs to force Kevin Durant this way. This player's up the line. Drive and kick here, immediately rotate. This player immediately rotates. This player immediately rotates, and this player immediately rotates down, all as that first kick-out pass happens. But instead, you're not going to double. Kevin Durant's going to go baseline where there's no help whatsoever, and it's a two-shot foul. You're going under a screen, and it's perfectly reasonable to go under a screen set this high. You've got to jam the screener. Get up. Show your hands, jam the screener with your body. It makes this player's route underneath a whole lot easier. But when you go under a screen without jamming the screener, his route underneath is much more difficult, and now he's not going to be able to get on the other side in time, and it leads to a wide-open catch-and-shoot three. Trapping this ball screen, first of all, this trap has to come much harder, okay? You got to get up and close off Kevin Durant's space. Then you've got to rotate. This player's got to get to one pass away. This player here has got to get to one pass away. This player here can kind of roam the baseline with these Nets players 2 passes away, okay? But you have to rotate to 1 pass away. You can't make it so easy to pass out of this trap. First of all, this is a pathetic trap right here anyways, but even if that was a good trap, look, you're just easily able to pass 1 pass away, and it leads to an open 3. All right, so you're guarding James Harden one-on-one right here. Okay, so a couple of things need to happen. Either this player needs to move in, which he can, certainly, because he doesn't have to move. His back's to the baseline. James Harden comes this way. Stunt, recover, because you don't have to take your feet inward. If you don't have to take your feet inward, you'll get back outward. Or this player needs to get into the right to the block, right here. Foot right on the block. Left foot right on the block, right foot out. Okay? Wide stance. And you send James Harden this way, right into a second defender. And now I can easily stunt. I don't have to move at all. He's just coming into a second defender. I don't have to move at all. And then I'm able to easily recover on the airtime of that pass. But you're just going to leave this player on an island guarding James Harden, and forget about it. It's a 2-shot foul. I have no idea what Saddiq Bey is doing here, okay? You're not a part of this backside help right here. What is this? Stop. You got to see the ball and your man at all times. So Joe Harris goes this way, you're seeing him. You're going with him. Look at this. What is Saddiq Bey doing? Go with your man. If he takes a catch and shoot 3, which he doesn't, you got to be ready to box out. But Saddiq Bey is just doing God knows what. And look, again, he's ball watching, so now his man's going to come out here, okay, and now he's late to get out, so it's just rip and go, open jumper. Don't defend away from the ball like this. Look at this, okay? Your back is to the sideline. No, open up, back to the baseline, so I can see ball, I can see man, and I can't get beat back door. Okay? Look, you're guarding with your back to the sideline, so look what happens. Now you're beat back door. Now this player's got to show and help, okay? And that's just going to leave this James Harden wide open for 3. You don't defend away from the ball like this. Stop. Get your back to the baseline right here. Okay? Look at this. Stop. Your back. Get your back to the baseline. You have no chance of getting beat back door. You're also seeing ball and seeing man. But again, look what happens. Look how this where's his back? To the sideline. So now you're susceptible to getting beat back door, which is exactly what happens. Make Kevin Durant use the screen, please. Look, Blake Griffin's coming to set the screen, all right? So make Kevin Durant come off of it. Make him use this screen, okay? Our ball screen defense will execute. What you can't do is what Jeremy Grant's going to do. Look at this. See how he's leaning towards the screen? So it's a ball screen refusal right into the lane and a blocking foul and 2 shots because the Nets are in the bonus. Okay, first of all, this is a god-awful switch. You cannot switch like this, okay? You got to be up level to the screener, ready to guard. So this player is in no position ready to switch. Number 2, let's check out when Blake Griffin picks up his dribble. Now, okay? So get to Kevin Durant now. Look how long, look, I don't even know what Jeremy Grant's doing here. See this awful gamble? You never get out to Kevin Durant. So it's an open catch and shoot three. Terrible switch. Okay, this player's actually not going to set this screen. He's going to slip it. Now, if this player had called out switch, which I don't know why he would because he's so far apart from here, okay, but if this player does call switch, then you have to switch. It's bang, bang, okay? This player's not going with this player anymore, okay? But if you're this player, you cannot just assume someone's switching. You cannot just assume that someone is switching onto the ball handler. So I don't know. There's a miscommunication here somewhere because this player is going to slip the screen. It's a horrendously late switch, and it's 2. Can't switch over the top. Look at this ball screen get set. Stop. Right now, this player's up, this player's under. Okay, and you got to call out switch. You can never assume someone's switching. It's another botch switch. Look at Jeremy Grant. He's going towards the ball, okay, and look at, right now, get underneath, okay, and you're good. But instead, you're going over the top, and now that forces backside help, and now nobody's there to guard the corner. All right, you're guarding in transition. You don't get back to a random spot on the floor, okay? You get back to a body. That you got to step up on Kevin Durant. Hopefully this player is going to be sprinting and is in the gaps. I already have a gap defender this way, so I can send him this way, okay? But you just random spot on the floor and give Kevin Durant an open three. Can't sag on James Harden. Look at this. Where are you getting beat? Stop. Right here, why is this player's back to the sideline? Move in. Open up, okay? Right now. Now I can get up and I can send this player this way. Or this player can move in. He's certainly hugging the three-point line. Okay, he can have his left foot on the block right here. Right foot out, wide stance. And I can get up and send James Harden this way, right, where this player can stunt and recover. So nobody's in position in the gaps. You end up sagging, and it's just an open three. All right, so right here, let's take a look. All right, so Kevin Durant's coming this way. This is pretty good. Stop. This player's hugging the three-point line, all right? He should be, as this ball's over here, he needs to be more in, okay? He can have his left foot on the block, or parallel to it, right foot out. So now look, when Kevin Durant comes this way, instead of being in, you're here. So you're getting the ball out of Kevin Durant's hands. And because you're already in position, you can just stunt without moving. You don't have to move inward. That's the key. You will always get back outward. But instead, you're out of position, and Kevin Durant gets a little shot like that. Horrible transition defense. Cade Cunningham cannot be jogging. Sprint, sprint, sprint back. I don't care that your man's not even in the picture because he's on the other side of the floor. I need you in the gaps, okay? See, look, instead of jogging, you'd be sprinting. So you'd be right here. So now Kelly Olynyk doesn't need to sag. He can just get up, force this defender this way, this player for the Nets this way. There's no place to go. But instead, you're not anywhere in position. Kelly Olynyk sags, and it's a three. Again, Kelly Olynyk is too far towards a three-point. Stop. Kelly Olynyk can be parallel to the block with his right foot. His left foot in a wide stance. Okay? So now when James Harden comes here, there's no place to go. There's a second defender. Now I don't have to move inward. That's the key. I can just stunt without having to move it all inward. If your feet don't take you inward, he'll easily be able to get outward on the airtime of this pass. Okay? But again, Kelly Olynyk is not in the gaps at all. That forces help at the rim and an easy layup. Sprint back in transition. Okay? Look at this Pistons player here. Not sprinting. Sprint, sprint, sprint. So your back's to the baseline and you can just rotate to wherever the pass is. But look what this player's doing. Look how he's backpedaling. He's all twisted around. And now look. Now he's not ready to guard one-on-one, and it leads to a layup. This is a disaster. Let's take a look. You see, we have a down. The camera's tough to see, but this is a down screen happening right here. What is this player doing? Your man is setting a down screen. This is Kevin Durant coming off the down screen. Get attached. Show. So Kevin Durant cannot curl. He's gonna have to go out, and this chase can happen. Okay, but look what happens here. Okay, you don't show. So look, Kevin Durant just curls, and now look, now he's catching this ball way too low, and it's just going to end up being him going right to the middle of the floor for a jumper. This is a horrendous switch. Where's the communication? Did someone say switch? Then you have to switch. If no one said switch, that's terrible because you never assume someone's switching. How are you this late to switch right here onto this player right here? Are you kidding me? Okay, so that forces help here. Okay, nobody to guard the corner, and it's an open catch and shoot three. See, this is already a no right here. I'm getting LaMarcus Aldridge out. I'm not letting LaMarcus Aldridge just chill inside the lane, which he's about to do. Okay, look at this. Right now, I'm coming here and initiating contact. Getting him out of here. Get him out of here. Okay? I'm initiating contact. But look what happens. Okay? You're just letting LaMarcus Aldridge go wherever he wants. And look, now he's going to initiate contact. He's got you sealed. And now it's just a quick turn and mid-range. Again, this is literally a replay. Stop letting LaMarcus Aldridge just chill in the lane. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. You have to initiate contact. Look what happens when LaMarcus Aldridge yet again initiates contact. Now he's got you sealed. He's catching the ball exactly where he wants to, okay? And look, he's going to go one-on-one and eventually draw a two-shot foul. This is another horrible trap. Stop. If you're going to trap, okay, the back line's got to be ready. You got to rotate to one pass away. You got to come up here and get all up in Kevin Durant, okay? But even if you were, it wouldn't matter because the back line wasn't ready to rotate to one pass away. So now he's easily able to pass out of it. And look, now the defense is scrambling. This player doesn't know where he's going. So now look. Now by the time he gets there, LaMarcus Aldridge is literally boxing him out, and it's an easy putback for two. When you run drop coverage on a pick and pop, you're just giving up practice shots. I mean, that's just a practice shot, all right? So look at right here, all right? Hedge this ball screen, okay? Get up. This backside defender is going to come here. This player can occupy these Nets players 2 passes away. The second that this ball handler comes off this ball screen and he hesitates, picks up his dribble or brings his dribble back, okay, does anything other than attacking off this big's hip this way, which just pushes him closer to half court anyways, okay, I can recover and bump this backside defender back. But I need backside help on a pick and pop. I mean, what? Again, you're running drop coverage. You're just creating a 2-on-1 for no reason. So it's just going to be a wide open jumper, obviously, okay? So here we go again, all right? Hedge. Push James Harden this way. The second he hesitates, but I need backside help right here. The second James Harden hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than continue to attack off this big who's hedging high's hip, okay, which just sends him closer to half court, I can recover back and drop you down. But instead, you're going to give James Harden a 2-on-1, and it's a mess. Again, you're running drop coverage on a pick and pop. It's such a awful ball screen defense. Please hedge. This is an empty side ball screen. These are the easiest to hedge. Okay, get up, push this guard out this way. The second he picks up his dribble, hesitates, or brings his dribble back, I can recover back. In the meantime, we have backside help right here. This player slides down and occupies these Nets players 2 passes away. Okay? But instead, again, it's this just give up 2-on-1 thing, and it's a mess. So this is not how I would prefer to hedge this ball screen, okay? I'd want to hedge this ball screen high, okay? Because that probably means this guard is going to have to pick up his dribble sooner, okay, or hesitate or bring his dribble back. That's why I would hedge high. This is not hedging high at all. But all right, first of all, you need backside help here, okay? You just have to. All right? You need to be up and backside help. And look what happens here. All right? Now this player brings his dribble back. So now I'm sprinting over here, and this player's sprinting back there. Okay? The other reason I like to hedge high is because if they try and make this skip pass here, you push this guard out, this is a much more difficult pass than this skip pass being made over here. Okay? But again, Isaiah Stewart. So this player needs to be in backside help. But Isaiah Stewart, look at this. All right, hesitate, stop. I'm immediately back over. And this backside defender will be then bumped down, okay? But Isaiah Stewart's going to take time to recover. There's really no backside help anyways, and you just give up a pump fake and an open jumper. You have to guard this down screen the right way with Kevin Durant coming off of it. Get attached. You're attached to your man and show. You can't let Kevin Durant curl. He's got to have to go out so this chase can happen. But look, you don't show. So now he's just curling right into an open jumper. You have to guard this down screen. You have to stop. This player right here needs to get attached and show. So Kevin Durant has to go out and this chase can happen. When you don't defend this down screen, look at the separation. So now look. Now this dribble handoff, I can't hedge. I can't run drop coverage. I have to switch. There's no chance. Like right here, this player's got to guard Durant. This player's got to go. You have to switch. But instead, the Pistons are going to try and run drop coverage, which is an absolute joke, and it ends up being a 2. Here you go again with drop coverage. This is a joke. This is Kevin Durant. He's going to obviously score here, okay? So again, look at, first of all, I just want to point out, if you hedge this ball screen before we get into anything else, where is this player going? The backside help is right here, okay? But remember, I'm hedging high. The second Kevin Durant picks up his dribble, hesitates, or brings his dribble back, okay, I'm going to be able to recover and bump this backside defender down 1 to 2 steps that he needed to go to be in backside help anyways. But instead, you're just going to give Kevin Durant the lane, and of course that will happen. Isaiah Stewart can't be left on an island guarding Kevin Durant, okay? This player's got to get over, all right? He can have his right foot on parallel to the block, left foot out, wide stance. You want to send Kevin Durant this way? Cool. Now I can stunt and recover. The other option I have, okay, is this player, though, needs to get way closer in, okay? Foot on parallel to the block, left foot, right foot out. So now when Kevin Durant comes this way, there's no place for him to go. And I can stunt. I'm not moving inward. That's the key. I'm already there. So I'm just stunting without moving my feet inward, and I'll easily be able to recover on the airtime of that pass. But instead, Isaiah Stewart's just left to guard one-on-one, and of course, it's a layup.